up Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And then cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Denver. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A give, and here's Johnson. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ready? Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
From From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. 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 Bombers, bombers, bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Second and inches.
Get it. Ready.
Here comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 8. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 29. And it's 1st and goal.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Ready.
Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Steelers 7.
2-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Soft type, face on dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog at the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and quicker to slaughter.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Hold on, set. Ready. Come on. Ball set. Be ready.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Hold on, set. Ready.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
Good. Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, shot.
They pitch it to Pacheco. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A handoff to Pacheco. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, set. Ready. Go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Captain.
Working out of the gun. It's next. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
First and 10.
Oh, my son! 12. Ready.
Throw it. Nix. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And the Broncos are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2 with a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
Oh, my son! Nice 44. 37.
To throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
The number one rule of attempting a red zone pass, Mike, is if you're going to miss, you've got to miss where nobody can get it. And that includes the defense. At least if it goes incomplete, you have a field goal in your back pocket, you come away with points. But instead, you put it close to a defender, he comes up with a huge pick to keep points off the board.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with first and goal at the 2.
Captain 11. Check,
Metcalf, the motion man.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Get it.
They'll try to run with Johnson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now Ryland for the extra point. knocks it through. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll go play action with Hicks. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go, set! 70!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Hicks, now to throw it here on 1st down. This one complete, right side. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick 1st down.
46-yard line.
Captain, hold on, son!
A 1st down throw for Nix. Going up top. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7.
Broncos 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cowboy 80!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. On third down, they go with Warren. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. To return, it's Mims. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Nix. Going over the middle. This one is complete. Come up and down, just shy of the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you got a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hold the ready. 7-5. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Makes the score, Steelers 21, Broncos 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Austin now to return this. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Ready? Cougars, Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a fire move open on the left side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Bombers. Oh, I said.
Play action now. It's Hicks. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
Brings up 4th down.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd down. Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long.
Hold on, son. Hey.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready up. Back.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. A second effort, and he is in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score.
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, ready.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, ready.
To throw is Nix. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Almost set. Ready.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, ready.
Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Nick's going to throw for it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little...
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 13.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Bronco 80. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
He'll try the right side with Johnson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And he's in 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Steeler 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 3.
3. Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the toss, it's Johnson. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
6-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flats. It's going to be fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180.
Back to throw is Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180. You got him. You got him.
Nix from the gun on third down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Oh, my son.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Shanahan.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Oh, my son.
Throwing is Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A run here with Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the dead ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Johnson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. They're on the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Alex Highsmith. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Nix going for it all. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness of taking the shot there, but the downside is, Mike, when you find yourself backed up this close to your own end zone, now it brings up 4th down. That is not an enviable situation to find yourselves in. You either got to punt this ball away and play field position, or if you keep that offense out there, you better have a play you feel really good about.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Ready? Joe.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
On the ready.
Glorious opportunity for the offense as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Here's a designed run, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, my son. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
They'll go play action with Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hold on, son.
Play action now. It's Nix. Forced to his right. There's the tight end, Brad Calcaterra. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ball 11.
2nd down. Nix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. Here to bat that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Johnson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set! Gravity line! Ready!
Another run here with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Here comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Over set! Ready! Ready, ready!
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Here we go. At the 46-yard line.
still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Alex Highsmith. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game.
Don't go. Slam. Catch me.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
And brings up 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
You know, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Get it. Liking 18.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, match